Good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. We have breaking news right now on this 12th of April. There was a subway station attack in Brooklyn, New York, as people threw smoke bombs earlier this morning. 16 people have been injured and wounded because of this. According to investigators, this happened in the middle of the morning rush. That's where the manhunt continues for the suspect. He's possibly wearing a reflective vest, and shelter-in-place orders have been issued for the Brooklyn area. Here's what witnesses had to say about this. Indeed, it has. But I wouldn't use the word hectic. I call it a catastrophe of a morning. That's what that is, folks. I just can't believe this is happening. You are looking live at Brooklyn, New York, as we wait for an update from New York City Police at this moment in time. We'll bring that to you as soon as possible. But you can download the 6ABC app for continuing coverage on the attack at that subway station in New York City. The 6ABC app is on the App Store for Android devices and Apple devices. In the meantime, closing arguments are underway in the bribery trial of Councilman Kenyatta Johnson and his wife, Miss Dawn. So with that being said, they could face some serious jail time if they're convicted and whatnot. All that took place in South Philadelphia at Universal Companies on the 1500 block of Point Breeze Avenue. The mask mandate has returned for indoor public spaces here in Philadelphia. That's where City Health officials are hoping that they can stop the latest wave of the infections. Let's kick off our news story with Action News reporter, who happens to be my big brother, Corey Davis. Big brother Corey, kick us off, my friend.
Before and fear the mask mandate could lead to a negative impact. My Center City hotels are very disappointed. Their attitude is we're going to get through this, we're going to make this work, but they do know that they're going to lose some business as a result of the new mandate. After being in the all clear without a mask mandate for a month, the health department announced yesterday that everyone will need to mask up indoors again. This comes after a sharp rise in COVID-19 cases, which officials believe is caused by the newer variant, BA2. Right now, hospitalizations are low, but City Health Commissioner Dr. Cheryl Medical says they're trying to get ahead of a potential spike, which she also says has happened during every wave.
We mask up now and find out that hospitalizations don't decrease in the U.S. in response to this variant the way they have in the U.K., then great. We can then take off our masks with a sense of relief.
City leaders will be watching the numbers closely, hoping to lift the mask mandate sooner rather than later.
That's good advice right there. My friend Corey Davis reported with that news story. Thank you, Corey, for that update there. Turning now outside to 6ABC Studios, you can see there's a little bit of a breeze flowing through. This is our first day of our midweek warm-up. Here's meteorologist Karen Rogers, my auntie, with her first check on the big board with the forecast. Hey, Auntie Karen, looking sunny bright with the yellow.
What a change from the dreary start to the day that we had with those showers and clouds around. It's currently 62 even in the Lehigh Valley and Trenton, 66 comfortable in the city, 69 in Millville. We've already reached 70 in Pomona, not at Atlantic City itself, but in Pomona at the airport, and 71 degrees in Dover. So, hey, head out for a jog. It feels great. Why not? At 2 o'clock, 68 degrees. At 3 o'clock, 70. You see how these temperatures getting into the low 70s at 4, 5 o'clock, bright sunshine, beautiful afternoon, 6 and 7 o'clock, even 7 o'clock at night. Headed to the Phillies game, 70 degrees? That's pretty comfortable for this time of year, right? Satellite and radar showing all those showers from the morning. The clouds, they are long gone. We already see those clouds breaking for sunshine. We're keeping the sunshine the rest of the afternoon. It's a nice one. At the shore, right along the coastline, you'll hold in the upper 60s. Philadelphia 74, even the Lehigh Valley breaking it into the 70s, 71 degrees. So I think we all have a little spring fever now, right? And we're keeping it the next few days. We've got temperatures in the 70s and yes, even the 80s this week, above average temperatures through Saturday. But it does get much cooler next week, so I'm giving you loads of things to do. Hop on a bike, do some grilling, head for a jog, whatever you want to do to enjoy these temps before it changes next week, Alicia. We'll talk about that.
Well, one thing is for sure, I know how to cook in my household. Thank you, Aunt Karen. And now to the latest in the war in Ukraine. A look at the extent of the brutally carried out by Russian forces as the Pentagon is closely monitoring unconfirmed of what is being used as chemical weapons. Some people used some drones to stop a poisonous substance with Mariupol. I have no idea what that word means, but it does mean something bad or something inflated. Speaking of inflated, the price of inflation jumped 8.5% in the past year. I'm as surprised as y'all are, but according to the CPI, it jumped from 12 hours earlier than the month of December of 1981, about 40 plus years ago. It's pretty amazing right there. But to be honest though, Russia has been invaded Ukraine to make matters worse. And Vice President Kamala Harris, my aunt, will visit Philadelphia by joining Mayor Jim Kenney, among others, to support American workers. Then she'll meet up with local union workers and elected officials on Columbus Boulevard in South Philly. We'll have much more on her visit later today on Action News. Some casino workers hold a rally for anti-smoking. Some of them have signs that say, "Seagulls are protected, casino workers are not." But the bill will allow them to eliminate it, but I don't know what's going to happen next. Next at noon, the latest on Brittany Grenier, a former WNBA star being detained in Russia. And North Jersey teachers saved the day as a student's life begins when he was choking at a local school. Then my Aunt Karen will have her latest 7-day forecast when temperatures surge from 70 to 80, but it gets real cool beginning next week. Stay right there. We'll be right back, y'all.